What is up, everybody? It's CJ Plays here, and I'm back with another Rockwood Island renovation video. So the house that we're going to be furnishing today is the Lichen. It is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom home, and I actually ended up furnishing this house about a year or two ago for a separate YouTube video. Let me know down below if you remember that video. I remember some things. I don't really remember the entire furnishing, if that makes sense. But for this house, I wanted to make it into a rundown log cabin. You know, so this is like a family's vacation home, pretty much. So, like, the family comes here maybe, like, every year or so. They come to Rockwood Island, and they always stay in the same cabin. This is like it's a family cabin, so it's been in the family for generations. It was someone's great-great-great uncle or grandpa's house or something like that they built from scratch. So, it's a very old house. It's very outdated. There's not really a lot of technology in here. I did put a TV, and I put, like, a little MP3 player, but in my brain, the TV probably just uses an antenna, or it probably just doesn't even work because it's been here for a while. And the MP3 player was something that they brought from, like, you know, their other house or whatever. So, yeah, there's not a lot of technology in here. In my brain, I'm like, this is all about, like, spending time together, hanging out, playing, doing activities outside of the house. So I didn't really want to have this house look too nice, so to speak. Like, it looks nice to me because I like this kind of style, but it doesn't look nice in the sense of, like, new stuff, if that makes sense. So you'll see me right now. I'm in the kitchen. I'm trying to, like, have everything come together. So I'm using some really ugly tile for the kitchen. It's like a yellowy green color. I'm also using some base game countertops in here. The fridge is from the Pets pack, and the stove is store content. I think it's from the Frontier Finds kitchen set. So I use, as y'all know, I always use a lot of different, like, objects in my builds. I don't really ever limit myself. I was a little bit upset though, y'all, because I remember from the old house and from this one that I couldn't put an island counter in the kitchen like I wanted to, and it kind of annoyed me. I wanted to put that there so bad. I even tried, like, moving the bathroom door, and it still wouldn't work. I remember from the first time that I furnished this house that I had to, like, redraw the bathroom. The original build had, like, this awkward angle for the bathroom, and I think it prevented Sims from, like, moving around the space. So I had to basically, like, fix the bathroom, and then, like, for this area over here, I wanted to kind of make sure that I had enough space for a table. So this is like a cabin for a family of 4. So there's 2 kids, and there's, you know, the parents. So I wanted to make sure that I at least had, like, a lot of, like, sitting space. Like, I know that the table only has 3 chairs, but, like, you know, maybe one of the kids or the parents can sit on the couch or something like that. Like I said, this area isn't really that big, so I kind of had to, like, you know, take some liberties here and there. But for the living room, I wanted to use these Frontier Finds chairs. I thought they looked so nice in this little space. I wanted to use, like, this big couch, but then I was like, maybe we could just get 2 love seats and just put them together, which to me made a little bit more sense, and it kind of opened up the space a little bit more. I also used the TV from the Generations pack. I ended up putting, like, a little, like, coffee table below, and then I wanted to really use this rug from the Supernatural pack. It's kind of like a splat. That's how I look at it anyway. But I was like, ooh, what if we put, like, an animal print on it? Maybe, like, snake skin or something like that. You know, it's not a real snake skin rug. It's fake, but I kind of feel like it kind of, like, fit the vibe of this, like, cabin, you know? I also ended up using one of the, like, Huseman set lamps in here just to kind of put it in the corner. And then it took me a while, but I ended up finding this bear statue. It comes from I think it's like one of the classic sets on the Sims 3 store, but it's like a bear that was, like, carved out of wood, and I was like, yes, I have got to use this in this build. Now, I feel like whoever's great grandpa or uncle, whoever built this cabin, they literally sculpted that bear by hand, and it took them a while, and they put it up in the house. So I was like, we have definitely got to put that in here somewhere. That's like a family heirloom at this point. And I thought it just kind of looked kind of cool in the corner as well. Like I said earlier, I really love building houses like this, like really, like, outdated, rundown. Like, to me, this house looks like it was built in, like, the 60s or the 70s or something like that. Like, it's given that 70s vibe to me. So I kind of wanted to, like, build something like that today. This now is the first bathroom. So we have a little bit more space in here now that I, like, redrew the wall out. So for the bathroom, I kind of wanted to have some similar looking tile, but it's a little bit different. Like, the color scheme wise is a little bit darker. I ended up using some more of those base game cabinets. I used a mirror in here. I was trying to figure out how else I could clutter this room. So I wanted to, like, use this shower tub combo, but then I was like, it's way too big, and I feel like maybe we just didn't need it. So I put a tub in here, I put a toilet, and then I ended up putting, like, a medicine cabinet on the wall by the tub just to kind of have, like, some more storage in here. And I also put, like, a plant and a rug down below as well. Now, the bathroom upstairs does have a shower. I like to sometimes do, like, showers and tubs in my builds just in case. I feel like, at least for me, it takes Sims longer to take baths than it is to take showers. I don't know if that's true or not, but it just seems that way to me personally. So I always try to like have my Sims take showers. But I know like if you have pets or something, maybe you might need a tub or something like that. I also made sure to replace all of the lights in here. I think the original house uses like these fan lights, but I didn't like them for this kind of build, so I swapped out all of the lights for some from like different packs and stuff. Like I think in the bathroom I ended up using the little like light from the Ambitions pack and stuff like that. I used some base game lighting as well. This right now is the first room that we're going to furnish, so this is going to be like the parents' room. I think honestly this is the biggest room in the house, so I wanted to give the parents the biggest one. I did play test this house already, y'all, so I knew for a fact that I needed to play test this room to kind of make sure that a sim or two sims could get around this little space, because I know if this was the Sims 4, sims in the Sims 4 don't really need that much space to get around beds. As long as they can reach like the top of the bed, like the pillows, they can pretty much use it. But in the Sims 3 is not quite the same, so I did play test this, and two sims can get around the bed, so it's completely usable, and I'm really happy about that. I also used this little nook space to have like a dresser, and I used the one from World Adventures, and I never ever used this dresser. I remember I did a video a while ago of like my least favorite objects. I made a whole house around it, and I ended up using that dresser in one of the rooms. If you want to see that video, I can leave a link down below. It's kind of old, but yeah, I think I want to do another video like that of my least favorite objects, if that makes sense. I also wanted to kind of like fill in this space a little bit more by putting a desk, so I used the one from the Hughesman set. I put a bookshelf in here as well, and I did not put a computer. Because, like I said, this is a very old house. It would not be able to, even if you had a computer or like a laptop, you're not getting Wi-Fi out here. Like, it's too many trees, okay? No. So I just put a desk. Maybe if you have work to do or homework or something like that, you can have them just kind of do it here or read a book or something like that. I did put up this calendar that was kind of outdated, and I also put up like a little piece of art. And then I was trying to like find another light source for this room, so I found like one of these little wall lights, and I kind of put it in here, and I thought that looked kind of cool. And then this is something that I didn't do when I first furnished this house, but I wanted to like make use of this little like balcony space, so I ended up putting like a couple of these Hughesman chairs out here, and I also put a rug in the middle, and then I also put like a little coffee table with an MP3 player on it. I noticed that a lot of the end tables in The Sims 3 are like really big. It's kind of like a Sims thing in general. Even in The Sims 4, I feel like a lot of the end tables are like the same height just about as a chair, so I used a coffee table in here, and I also put up a couple of those string lights. Y'all, the string lights might be my favorite addition to this entire build. I just think it looks so nice, especially at nighttime. Like, imagine you just come out and you sit, and then you have like some lights above you. You can read or listen to music. I really put a lot of string lights over here on the balconies. I also put it in the back, like on the back deck. You don't see it in the video, but you'll see it in the screenshots. I did put like some string lights outside just to kind of illuminate the space a little bit more. I remember I did that for one of the other houses, not the blue house beside it, but the other one beside that one. I ended up putting like a couple of string lights behind that house as well, just to kind of like make it brighter at night. But moving on upstairs, this is the first bathroom. It's kind of self-explanatory, you know. Like I said earlier, I did put a shower in here just to kind of give your Sims the option. I did like use some slightly different colored wallpaper in here. I put a nice rug down. I feel like the kids are going to probably use this bathroom the most because it's upstairs, you know. And then speaking of kids, this is the kids room. So I wanted to put like 2 single beds in here just to kind of fill in the space a little bit more. And I also kind of made them identical. They're also very outdated, especially the bed sheets. Listen, the bed sheets are clean. They're just outdated, okay? Like, it's really old sheets and bedding and stuff. I was playing around with the creative style tool, and I found like these falling leaf wallpaper, and I was like, ooh, that looks kind of cute for a space like this. I was like, we can have like falling leaves in the bedroom. I also put like a little rocking horse in here. I also put a toy box in the corner, and then I ended up putting a rug. I used the same like splat rug from downstairs, but this time I kind of made it like cow print because I thought it looked kind of nice in here. So yeah, this bedroom came together like really nicely. I do like it, even though it looks kind of outdated. There's also like another balcony upstairs, so I also ended up putting some toys and stuff over there for the kids. Now, I ended up putting like a dollhouse, an activity table, and then I wanted to use like a hanging chair to kind of go in the corner. But then I found out as I was playtesting the house that I was using Elliot, so Elliot could get on the balcony, but he couldn't sit down on the chair, so I had to move the chair up a little bit. But the only downside is that that hanging chair has like a little like hook thing, like it has like this line that kind of goes up, like it's supposed to connect to the ceiling, so it kind of sticks out from the house a little bit, which is a little annoying. But I really wanted to have a hanging chair in that space, So if it annoys you too much, you can always delete it, but I kept it because I thought it looked kind of nice. I also make sure to get a railing for the upstairs. And then I realized too that as I was playtesting, I had to like rotate some of the doors because Sims couldn't get through the little area. But in all, that's pretty much it, y'all, for the entire build. I love how this one turned out. It's been a while since I've made like a really old like log cabin kind of house and kind of made it look outdated. So it was kind of nice to get back into that for this build. Honestly, y'all, I think we only have like 4 or 5 more builds left in this world, and then we're pretty much done. So yeah, I guess I have to find another world or something to furnish soon. So yeah, but anyway, y'all, that is all that I have for this video. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to leave a like, comment something down below, be sure to stick around for the screenshots, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Thanks for watching.